cameras of these phones. Well, first of all, Samsung wins in terms of the sheer number of cameras. We have 4 cameras here. Apple, instead of putting an extra camera, they put a LiDAR sensor for some stuff you're probably not even using much right now, but you do have an extra telephoto here for the Samsung device, which will definitely give you a little bit more zooming capabilities. Now for the iPhone, what I like about this setup is that it's super consistent. Every camera is a 12 megapixel, so everything you do, it looks like it matches up beautifully. Even on the front, it's a 12 megapixel, and that means that it's so consistent. Now I find that the iPhone just produces more natural results that allow you to tweak and edit your photos in post a little bit more the way you want it to do. So those people who just want to edit everything, they want to make it super professional through their own skill, will like the iPhone results a little bit better. I find the Samsung phone to produce results that are definitely going to give you a little bit more punch right off the gate. You don't have to really edit anything, but you do have just so much more versatility with the Samsung. We could punch this thing all the way into 10x, 30x, 100x. It's just insane. You probably will never need this much zoom unless you're on vacation and something's really far. Let's say you're in California, you're far away from the Hollywood sign, you want to punch in 100x, get really close on that thing, maybe you're good to go. You're in France, you want to punch in on the Eiffel Tower, but you're far away, your hotel's a ways away, you can definitely punch in on the Eiffel Tower. You see what I'm saying? That's when you'll need the zoom. Other than that, I don't think you'll need to zoom that much. Maybe if you're trying to get a full moon, you're like, oh, look at that moon. This phone could hit the moon. That's insane. So definitely lots of versatility there. You also have more pro modes out the gate. So you can do director's view. A lot of these things you can do on the iPhone, but they're going to require third-party apps. It's built all into the camera here on the Samsung device. Portrait video, pro video, slow motion, hyperlapse, director view. And I mean, honestly, how much more features do you need on a camera? They both have the ability to tweak between their video settings right here in the camera, but Samsung offers you 8K, something that's definitely ahead of its time. The iPhone doesn't offer 8K, but so this phone definitely, just like with the screen, it's got to be a little bit bigger. It's got to be a little bit better here for Samsung on basically everything. You have a super steady mode here, and both of them do have the ability to tweak those aspect ratios right from the camera. So over here, I could just go up. You swipe up a little bit of lag factor right there. We can go 16:9 and 4:3. And yeah, very simple. Over here, you'll just take the camera and you'll go over 16:9. You can go to full, you can go to 1:1. But here's what I'm not a fan of with the Samsung camera. The front-facing camera doesn't match up perfectly with the rear cameras. It's not consistent with those cameras. They look a little bit different. The results, like a different sensor or something. It just doesn't look the same as the rear results. Not saying it's bad. It's a very good front-facing camera, very sharp. It can do 4K 60. But I just think the iPhone's front-facing camera matches up better with its rear-facing camera. But go ahead and take a look at some of these samples I did side by side, and you could decide which one you like the results better from. Okay guys, so here is a test with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We're on this little bike ride right here. You can kind of see how the video does look. And then I'll show you what the Galaxy S21 Ultra looks like. You can also punch in, back it out as well. And that's kind of a take of the 12 Pro Max in 4K 30. All right guys, so here is the Galaxy S21 Ultra. You can kind of see how the video looks. I'm on this little bike ride. And as we did with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, 4K 30. We can also punch wide. You can punch in while in the video and come back normal. Very nice capabilities here. And here is that iPhone 12 Pro Max video right here. You can kind of see my arm is fully extended. And again, you got to push this out just a little bit, but it seems to be a little bit wider than the Galaxy S21 Ultra. But this is the 12 Pro Max front-facing video. Okay guys, so this is what the Galaxy S21 Ultra looks like from the front. This is kind of how the audio sounds. My arm is fully extended here. You can see, and even here it's fully extended. It's kind of close, so if I bring it closer to me, you see it's really close. So you kind of got to have something to stick it out kind of far. This is 4K at 60.